Hello students, today we continue our lecture with the next topic of first order differential equation. Today's our topic is non-linear differential equation reducible to linear form. Students, my last lecture is on the differential equation of linear form, and this topic is non-linear differential equation reducible to linear form. So if you don't go to my last lecture, then first go and learn from the last lecture, then also you understand this topic, otherwise you can't understand this topic. Okay, so this topic is also known as Bernoulli's equation. So first we start with our theory, that is if the equation of the form dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q into y raised to n. Students, here p and q are functions of x or constant, then this form is known as a non-linear equation. This equation can be made linear using the following method. So first we divide our equation 1 from the y raised to n. Friends, the form of the function of y given the right hand side, first we divide our whole equation with the right hand side of the function of y. Whatever function given in the right hand side, we divide whole the function with that. So first we divide the equation 1 with y raised to n. So 1 upon y raised to n dy by dx plus py upon y raised to n is equal to q. By simplifying y raised to minus n dy by dx, here y upon y raised to n, that is y raised to 1 minus n p itself, and equal to q. So for the solving this equation, or we can say for converting our non-linear equation into the linear form, we have to assume here y raised to 1 minus n is equal to v. Friends, here we convert our variable y into the form of v. So first, let assume y raised to 1 minus n is equal to v by derivating with respect to x 1 minus n raised into y raised to 1 minus n minus 1. Here we keep our power 1 minus n in the front of the variable, and by reducing power by 1, here y raised to 1 minus n minus 1 into, by chain rule, dy by dx is equal to the derivative of v with respect to x is dv by dx. By simplifying 1 and minus 1, here we have 1 minus n into y raised to minus n dy by dx is equal to dv by dx. Friends, here next term is, here y raised to minus n dy by dx is equal to, you keep 1 minus n to the right hand side, that is 1 upon 1 minus n, because here 1 minus n is multiplied by this function. So when we keep this bracket to the right hand side, it is in the denominator. So 1 upon 1 minus n dv by dx. So here we have two values, y raised to 1 minus n and y raised to minus n dy by dx. This here I have done these two brackets. You have to put this, the value of these two brackets into this equation number 2. So you have to put y raised to 1 minus 1 minus n is v, and y raised to minus n dy by dx, that is the second bracket, is 1 upon 1 minus n dv by dx. So substituting in equation 2, we get 1 upon 1 minus n dv by dx plus pb is equal to q. Now by simplifying dv by dx, and when we get the LCM 1 minus n, that is 1 minus n pb is equal to 1 minus n cube. Students, this equation is the linear form in v. Here we have two variables, v and x, and v is in denominator. So this equation is linear form in v, where P and Q are function of X, and here N, X or constant, and N is constant term. Okay, so our given form is non-linear form, that is known as the Bernoulli equation. But when we convert our given form by this method, we convert our given form into the linear form. And when we convert our non-linear equation into the linear equation, then we solve linear equation by the previous method, what we solved in the last lecture. Okay. So and sometimes a non-linear differential equation may be written in the form of f dash y dy by dx plus p into f of y is equal to q. When here f of y, and here the derivative of f of y, that is f dash y, where p and q are function of x or maybe constant term, this equation is also known as a non-linear equation. Students, our today's main topic is how to solve non-linear equation. So for solving non-linear equation, first we have to convert our non-linear equation into the linear form. And by the previous method, what we learned into the last lecture, so by using that method, we solve the linear equation. Okay. So today I have taken four examples, and all examples are very important examples. So let's start with the example 1. Here our example is dy by dx plus 1 upon x is equal to e raised to y upon x square. So this equation, if you have compared these equations dy by dx plus 1 upon x with our given non-linear equation, that is C dy by dx function p into y is equal to q into y raised to n. Here p and q are function of x or constant, and here the term y and y raised to n. You don't have your right hand side is y raised to n, but any function of x. Okay, if your right hand side is any function of x into x, any function of y into any function of x, then that type of equation is non-linear equation. Students, have you recognized your given differential equation is non-linear? So here dy by dx plus 1 by x, and your right hand side is function of x into function of y. That's why your given differential equation is non-linear. Understand? In the last lecture, you have only function of x in the right hand side. But in these questions, you have function of x into function of y. Here you have two functions, one upon x square, and second is e raised to y. 1 upon x square is function of x, and e raised to y is function of y. When your right hand side, you have two functions, function of x and into function of y. Then your equation is non-linear. So our given differential equation is non-linear. So first we have to convert our equation into the linear form. So this is our given differential equation. For convert our given differential equation into the linear form, I divide my right hand side's function of y with the whole equation. My right hand side's function of y is e raised to y. So I divide my whole equation with e raised to y. So by dividing the whole equation with e raised to y, I get e raised to minus y dy by dx plus here 1 upon e raised to y, that is again e raised to minus y, 1 upon x is equal to here e raised to y cancel. So I get only 1 upon x square. Okay. Now, students, here you have to assume your e raised to y. See, please make sure you have what you have to assume. You have to assume multiple of the function of x into the middle term. Your function multiple of a function of x into the middle term is what? E raised to y. So you have to assume e raised to y is equal to v. See, again I recall our theory portion, that is what is in our function of our here our p multiple of p is what? Y raised to 1 minus n. And your multiple of p is y raised to 1 minus n. That's why we assume y raised to 1 minus n is equal to v. So in our example, our multiple of p is what? See, here this 1 upon x is our p. And the multiple of p is what? E raised to minus y. So we assume e raised to minus y is equal to v. Okay. Now the derivative of e raised to minus y with respect to x is e raised to minus y into dy by dx is equal to dv by dx. Okay. So now you have to substitute these both value into the equation number 2. So substitute in equation 2, we get e raised to minus y dy by dx is dv by dx, and this e raised to y is v. So by substituting these both value of the bracket into the equation number 2, we get dv by dx plus v into 1 by x is equal to 1 by x square. Again, this is dv by dx, this is v into 1 by x is equal to 1 by x square. Okay. So students, this is our our linear equation. Now our non-linear equation convert into the linear form. V is our dependent variable, x is our independent variable, and this equation is linear in the form of v. See, this is the linear generalized form of the linear equation in the form of v. So by comparing dv by dx, multiple of v is p and is equal to q. So your p is what? 1 by x. Your q is 1 by x square. Now recall last lecture. If you don't go through the last lecture, you can't understand this example. Again, I request you, please go through my last lecture. Then and only then you understand these examples. Okay. So this is our linear form. And now our p is 1 by x, q is 1 by x square. Now we solve with the integrating factor e raised to p dx. Your p is 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 by x is log x. So e raised to log x is x itself. So our integrating factor is x. Students, this is our linear equation in the form of v. So our third step is integrating factor into the v is equal to q into integrating factor of dx plus c. So here a value of our integrating factor is x. The value of v. What is our value of v? V is e raised to minus y. V is e raised to minus y. So v in the space of v, we put e raised to minus y. Our q is 1 upon x square. Integrating factor is x dx plus c. By simplifying, integration of 1 upon x is log x, and x e raised to minus y is equal to log x plus c. This is our final answer. Students, again, please go through my last lecture if you can't, if you don't. Uh, see, this is the our main example. This is a non-linear example. Why non-linear example? Because our right hand side there is two functions, function of x into function of y. So this is our non-linear example. So divide and first we convert our non-linear example into the linear form, and there is a specific method for that. We divide our whatever given the right side of the function of y. Our right side of function of y is e raised to y. So first we divide the whole equation with e raised to y, and this is our p, this is our q. So the multiple of p is e raised to minus y. So first we assume e raised to minus y is equal to v, and then derivative of e raised to minus y dy by dx is equal to dv by dx, substituting both value in the equation 2, and then we get our linear equation, and then go through the last lecture's method, we find our solution. See, this is our second example. Now dy by dx plus y by x is equal to x cube plus y cube. Students, here again we have in the right side there is x and y, both function of x and function of y, and in both x has power 3, y has power 3. So this is our non-linear example. First we convert our non-linear equation into the linear form. That's why first we divide the function of y of the right hand side through the whole equation. Function of y of the right hand side is y cube. So first divide the whole equation with y cube. Okay. So by dividing y cube, we get y raised to minus 3 dy by dx. Here y is cut. So y raised to minus 2 upon x equal to x cube. So here 1 upon x is our p and x cube is q. So multiple of p is what? Y raised to minus 2. So in the middle term is y raised to minus 2. So let assume y raised to minus 2 is equal to v. Now derivative of with respect to x, we get minus 2 y raised to minus 3 dy by dx is equal to dv by dx. Okay. So y raised to minus 3 dy by dx is equal to what? Minus 1 half dv by dx. Right. Now substitute the value of this both bracket into the equation 2. We get minus 1 half dv by dx plus v by x is equal to x cube. So by multiplying minus 2 by the whole equation, we get dv by dx minus 2 by x, v is equal to minus 2x cube. Students, this is our linear equation in the form of v. So by comparing with the generalized form of the linear equation in the form of v, we have p is equal to multiple of v is p, and here our right hand side is q. So p is minus 2 by x, q is minus 2x cube. So the next, now we solve our linear equation. So integrating factor is e raised to p dx. So e raised to here minus 2 upon x dx. So here e raised to minus 2 1 by x dx. Integration of 1 upon x is log x using the logarithm rule. Here we have e raised to log x raised to minus 2 is x raised to minus 2 itself. So our integrating factor is x raised to minus 2. Now our given equation, our equation is the linearized form in the form of v. So integrating factor into v is equal to q into integrating factor dx plus c. So our integrating factor is x raised to minus 2. What we have find here into v is into our q is minus 2x cube. Integrating factor is x raised to minus 2 dx plus c. By simplifying this, we get the integration of x is x square by 2. Here both 2 are cancelled. So this is our final answer. Okay. Now students, our third and fourth example are most IMP. So please see, go through it. Here our given differential equation is this one. Here I didn't have I have right hand side only the term of x. But see, this is the form of, this equation is of the form f dash y dy by dx plus p f of y is equal to q. Here function of y and this tan y is function of y, and this x square y is a derivative of function of y. If this type of equation is given, then this is also non-linear equation. Please, I have told you in earlier in the after the theory, I just recall you that is when C not, this form is a non-linear form. Okay, I have already told you. So that when our C, this is our non-linear equation. So for first we have to convert our non-linear equation into the linear form. So first this is our P, this is our Q. So first assume tan y is equal to V. Okay. Now the derivative of tan y is x square y dy by dx is equal to dv by dx. So you have to substitute the value of tan y is V and x square y dy by dx it is equal to dv by dx into the equation 1. So by substituting in equation 1, dv by dx plus xv is equal to x cube. So this is linearized form in the form of v. So our p is x and our q is x cube. Again, find integrating factor. E raised to p dx is equal to integration of e raised to x dx, that is x square by 2. Now our form, linearized form in the form of v. So v into integrating factor is equal to q into integrating factor dx plus c. Our v is tan y. Our integrating factor is e raised to x square by 2. Q is x cube. E raised to integrating factor is e raised to x square by 2 dx plus c. So now this is not easy to solve or find the integration. So first we assume that x square is equal to t. Here the derivative of x square is 2x dx is dt. So x dx is dt by t. So students, here you have to split x cube into x square into x. Your x square is t and x dx is dt by t. So here x square is t, here e raised to t by 2, and you're splitting x into dx is dt by 2 plus c. Now integrating with u by the u and v method, integration of uv method, you get this. Your t is your u, e raised to t by 2 is your v. So keep t itself. Integration of v minus derivative of t is 1, and integration of e raised to t by 2 upon 1 half is e raised to t by 2 upon 1 half square. By simplifying this, we get t, here 2 cut, here there are 2 times 2 in the numerator. So t e raised to t by 2 minus 2 e raised to 2 by 2 plus t by 2 plus c. You have to put in the space of t is x square. So here t is x square. Again e raised to x square by 2 minus 2 e raised to x square by 2 plus c. This is our final answer. See students, I recall you that our given equation in the form of f dash y dy by dx plus p f of y is equal to q. Here our the given form in the form of p into f of y, and in the dy by dx multiple form is f dash y. This form is non-linear, and then we convert our non-linear form into the first linear form and then solve. And our last example of today's lecture, most IMP, that is dy by dx is equal to y cube upon e raised to 2x plus y square. Okay, this is our example. Now rewrite the equation. By here I dy by dx I convert into the dx by dy, and your right hand side is e raised to 2x plus y square upon y cube. Okay, now divide separately e raised to 2x upon y cube plus 1 upon y. Multiply your whole equation by e raised to minus 2x. We get e raised to minus 2x. Here e raised to minus 2x into e raised to 2x, that is e raised to 0. So we get only 1 upon y cube plus e raised to minus 2x upon y. Here I rewrite my equation by e raised to minus 2x dy by dx. Put e raised to minus 2x upon y left side from the right side. So this plus sign convert into the minus sign, and here is equal to, right side you have only one term, that is 1 upon y cube. Students, see, this is again non-linear form, because here e raised to minus 2x is your function of x, and here the e raised to minus 2x minus e raised to minus 2x is your function of x, and here e raised to minus 2x is your f dash x. So this is again non-linear form. Okay, but this non-linear form here, x is dependent variable and y is independent variable. That is the main difference. Okay, now assume, see, this is your e raised to minus 2x. So first assume e raised to minus 2x is equal to v. Now minus, by the derivative, minus 2 e raised to minus 2x dx by dy is equal to dv by dy. Okay, by derivative we get, so e raised to minus 2x dx by dy is equal to minus 1 half dv by dy.
substituting the value in this equation 1. Here we have two values, e raised to minus 2x and e raised to minus 2x dx by dy. By substituting in equation 1, we get minus 1 half dv by dy minus 1 by y v is equal to 1 upon y cube. By multiplying minus 2 through the whole equation, we get this differential equation. This is the linear differential equation in the form of v, but our independent variable is y here. So your p is 2 by y and your q is minus 2 upon y cube. Now integrating factor is e raised to p dy. Students, here we have to change x by y because our independent variable is y here. So e raised to p dy, by the simplifying, we get our integrating factor is y square. And now our final solution, integrating factor into v is equal to q integrating factor dy plus c. So y square, v is e raised to minus 2x, your q is minus 2 upon y cube, y square dy plus c. By simplifying, integration of 1 upon y is log y. So this is our final answer. Students, please go through all 4 examples. If you have any query, please contact me. Okay, so all example I have taken from the question bank, and all examples are very most IMP example. Please go through the whole example.